Welcome back, beautiful tri-state area. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeartRadio. I'm your host, Zen Sams. Up in just a few minutes, we have our Culinary and Wine segment brought to you by Navé Travel. And today we're featuring celebrity chef and influencer Darian Bryan, one of Western New York's hottest chefs. Now, you may have seen Chef Darian, founder of the Plating Society, on Food Network's Chopped last year. He's a Jamaican chef who basically brought the heat to Buffalo, New York, and no pun intended there. He arrived in the States in 2012 and has quickly rose to the spotlight through his pop-up fine dining dinners in surprising and unusual locations. He is known for his private dinners and meal prep for Buffalo's favorite NFL players. He specializes in everything extra, from his signature fedora hats and chef jacket styles to his colossal surf and turf. He believes that chefs are rock stars and should be celebrated as such. Their food makes people happy, and according to Chef Darian, they should feel and see that love too, and I agree. He loves to merge Caribbean cuisine with his fine dining dishes, hence his nickname, the Fancy Jerk. Darian is the personal chef for Buffalo Bills stars like Stefan Diggs and has gone viral multiple times for the wild meals he prepares before game day. Today, he's here to chat food, career, and the global rise in vegan and plant-based eating. Now, outside of countries and cultures where abstaining from animal products was part of spiritual or moral beliefs, diets that limited or excluded meat, dairy products, and eggs have often been seen as fads, especially in the US and many European countries. Plus, meat-free options used to be quite difficult to find outside of certain stores. And even then, they weren't always that appetizing. But now, all of that seems to be changing, and quickly, in a big way. The global rise in plant-based foods has arrived. Here to chat food, career, and why he believes that the global rise in vegan and plant-based eating is no fad is the amazing Chef Darian Bryan. Welcome to the show, superstar.
Thank you so much for having me. I feel very special.
Yeah, I love what I love what you do. I love your social media page. That's how I found you. I hope you don't think I'm a stalker.
Yeah, well, I was wondering, oh, you find me. Well, okay, that makes sense now.
I'm a millennial, social media, of course. Now
Well,
let's jump right into it. So this headliner about veganism on the rise. We're going to talk about that, and then we're going to circle back to your amazing career. So, even as little as less than a decade ago, those identifying as vegetarian, vegan, or plant-based were often viewed as weird or extreme, more the domain of hippies and activists, so to speak, rather than large numbers of everyday people. And many headlines made veganism sound like a surefire way to become nutrient deficient, even using fear tactics to prevent parents from raising their kids on plant foods. Where does a plant based lifestyle stand today? And can you still balance out the flavors and nutrients just as effectively?
oh yeah, so you can always like substitute. For example, you can get protein from nuts and all of those. You don't really like need to eat meat to get protein. People think that you need to eat meat. There's so much other ways to get protein, like quinoa. 'Cause most of my clients, for example, the football players that I prep for, some of them is vegan, and it's hard to cook for those guys sometimes because you have to cook so much to make a complete dish, and it can be challenging, but it works for them. They perform better. Like they say they don't feel sluggish anymore. They wake up on time. It's just like better for their health. So it's whatever diet works best for you. Because sometimes people's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna be vegan." I'm like, why you gonna be vegan though? Does that work for your body and your health? Just because it sounds good, you're gonna do it. You gotta work for you. You gotta find out what worked for you best and just do it.
Yeah, that's very true. And if you look at the stats in 2020, this is, of course, a couple of years ago, plant based dairy and meat sales were over $29 billion and were projected to increase to 162 billion by the year 2030. This means that plant based meat and dairy alternatives are already making up nearly 8% of the so called global protein foods market. And according to the Bloomberg Intelligence report, plant based food sales are expected to increase fivefold by the year 2030. In fact, many people have observed that millennials, like myself, seem to be the central drivers of this worldwide shift away from consuming animal products and normalizing plant-based eating. And of course, this is leading consumer demand. But the plant-based movement is bigger than any one generation, I always say. And to your point, everyone from celebrities to athletes to entire companies, including Google and countries as big as China, are supporting the movement to eat more plant based foods. You just answered the question. You have pro athletes that are vegans and plant based vegetarians. Did you ever think that these big guys that are out there playing pro sports, I mean, that's a lot of calories that they have to expend, right? Would be doing this based on vegan and vegetarian diet. I don't understand how.
No, yeah, when a few of them like tell me I eat plant-based, I'm like, I'm vegan. I'm like, hey, vegan? Okay. Let's see what we can do. But I still have to make it fun and exciting for them too, because you still gotta bring like apps, give them stuff that, remind them of meat, but it's not meat. It's still delicious and healthy for them. So it's kind of challenging, but it works in the hand. And I'm a guy like this, like I'll give you whatever you want, because I'm a people pleaser. That's what I do.
I love it. You are a people pleaser. I can see you take such pride and passion in your dishes and serving people. Now let's shift the focus to you. So, personal chef, redefining the catering experience with the Plating Society. Talk to
Mhm.
me about how you got started and ended up on the Food Network's Chopped.
So I got started from back in Jamaica. My mom used to have a cook shop. I used to help her all the time in the cook shop. And that's where the love developed for cooking. I came here 10 years ago from Jamaica and I'm like, I want to be a chef. Went to ECC downtown for culinary arts. My first job was at Denny's in Delaware, right? I never seen American food before. I never seen pancake, no bacon, no moonshine Miami. I never seen those stuff. We don't have those in Jamaica, you know what I mean? So I'm like, Denny's teach me so much. And I work at some for restaurants around town, like Hutch's, finest restaurant in Buffalo. Then I'm like, I want to do my own thing. So I start pop-up restaurants. So I start doing all these random pop-ups in the most crazy areas, like yoga studio and farms, like anywhere I could seat people, I would just sit them down and cook like a 6-course fine dining menu for them. That's
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah, talk about doing something different. And when you look at, you're in a very specific market because over the next 10 years, it's expected that the US is going to need about 9,500 personal chefs. That number is based on 1,300 additional personal chefs and the retirement of 8,000 existing personal chefs. So small but niche market that you seem to have total control over in Western New York. So I take my hat off to you. Now, you obviously said that your mom is your inspiration,
Mhm.
heritage, Jamaican roots, all of this. She had a cook shop back in Jamaica. That's where it all started for you. Talk to me about mom. Talk to me about what inspired you in the kitchen to want to do this professionally.
It's just food and the way food make people happy. I mean, like food bring people together. Food is love. That's all we know. My mom got 6 of us. I'm the only boy, 5 girls.
Ah, that says a lot.
You feel my pain, right?
I feel your pain.
Something else, man. But it's all love, though. You know what I mean? And that's what brings us together. Food. I'm like, if I be a chef, I'm always gonna have a job because people have to eat.
True.
No matter who you are, you have to eat. Always gonna have a job. And I just love the beauty of food.
And you
That's,
do it in such a sexy way.
you got it, man. You gotta keep it sexy, whatever you do.
Yeah.
Dress good, look good, cook good, all of it.
Yeah, because listen, look, the context in which to view the private chef industry is, it's, in my opinion, it's like that of the gig economy. So instead of renting a house or catching a ride, one is renting an experience with a
Yeah,
private chef. That's what you do, and so you're very much in demand. It's not just your cooking; it's you. You
yeah.
are the rock star of their night. Would you
hmm
call yourself an entertainer?
that's what they call me because sometimes when people reach out to me and I'm booked, I have another chef I could send you over there. Like, we need you though. I'm like, well, I would send my food, but they're like, it's not you though. I'm like, I guess they need me because I sing, I dance, I do it all, man. I'm an entertainer. I always tell people I don't sell food, I sell experiences.
Yeah, you do. You totally sell the
Give me
experience.
I
Okay,
come with the swag and fedora, the custom jacket, all of that stuff.
You're vibing. You're vibing. All right, let's do a little trivia. All right. I'm going to ask you the questions now, single answers. Okay. There's about like 5, 6 questions. I want to get to know your taste. So, what is your favorite cuisine to consume, not cook?
I like. Can I do like 2 answers?
Yeah.
Okay. I like Indian food a lot and Asian. So
Ah,
Indian.
okay. Okay. What's your favorite to cook?
I would say French cuisine.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Didn't expect that.
master like Jamaican cuisine, so I have that there, but French cuisine is like my thing.
Yeah. Okay. Most challenging dish you've ever had to make?
Most challenge Bernaise sauce. That's the most challenging thing. It's like a French sauce, it always break, you know what I mean? Like everything gotta be the right temperature. Bernaise was the most challenging for me. I'm mastering now though.
I love it. Okay. Most popular dish of yours that people request?
Oh man, Rasta pasta.
Rasta pasta. Okay.
Rasta pasta. And also I do that a cranberry pistachio crusty rack of lamb people like go crazy
Ooh.
for. I make a mean oxtail too.
Ooh, all of this sounds so good. I just want you to cook for me. Okay. The most viral dish.
A surf and turf, like colossal lobster tail and tomahawk steak. Like people go crazy when they see that. That's what I feed the football players. I got a TikTok, I don't do much on it, but you can go over there and see the video of it. Like this thing is like 2 pound lobster, like this big, tomahawk steak. People just go crazy for it. They're like, I tell them, like, if you finish that, you get the entire dinner for free. Nobody else can.
No one ever finishes it. Not even
Nope,
the football players?
nope, nope.
Oh, wow. Now, if you could be anything but a chef, what would you be?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably a motivational speaker.
Oh, that's such a good answer.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
like
you were going to say actor or something, but yeah, I can see you being a motivational
I like
speaker.
act, but that's what I do every day though, like acting, being a chef. So it's like it's right there too, you know. But I
Yeah.
like to motivate people, because where I'm coming from in Jamaica, I come from nothing to where I'm at right now. I'm like, when I encourage people, like, you can do it too, man.
Yeah. Okay. And that was my next question. What advice do you have to your younger self and to anybody out there wanting to pursue, being a chef, culinary?
It's a lot of work, so you gotta love it. Don't come in this industry thinking you're gonna make a lot of money and be famous. You gotta put in the work, night and day, every day. You gotta love it and just like have a vision. This was my vision to be where I'm at right now.
Talk about the law of manifestation, huh? I mean, think about that. You put it out there. You
Mhm.
came here with a dream and a vision. You said you wanted to get on Chopped. You got on Chopped. You said you wanted to do this
I did
celebrity.
supermarket stakeout too. I won that one too. Supermarket stakeout, Food
uh,
Network.
That's what I'm saying. Like you are just killing it. But this is all manifestation. Put it out there into the universe. Put in the hard work. Put in the effort, and anything is possible.
You know
I
what's
say,
crazy? Sorry, don't mean to cut you.
no, not at
But
all.
I write down all my goals, like all of them, and I just watch them. I just that big smile on my face when I cross it off the list. I'm like, did that, because once you see it, you can achieve it.
Yeah.
You can just wake up and just hope stuff happen. You gotta have something you're working towards every day.
There you go. Well, we are out of time. Thank you so much for coming on. You were so inspirational. I loved chatting with you.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I hope to see you soon.
Yeah. Oh, you will do. You definitely will see me soon. Guys, that was our culinary and wine segment brought to you by Navé Travel. That was the amazing celebrity chef and influencer, Darian Bryan, Western New York's hottest chef. Definitely check him out, founder of the Plating Society. You could head to the gram and check him out at Chef Darian Bryan on Twitter, Darian Chef. And you could head directly to their website at theplatingsociety.com. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeartRadio. We'll be right back after this.
A Moment of Zen is brought to you by Navé, a members-only travel portal exclusively available through Organo, offering members steep discounts on nightly or weekly hotel stays, cruises, auto rentals, excursions, and so much more. With its travel getaway portal, Navé makes the days of surfing multiple travel sites and spending hours evaluating the best deals done with. That's because with Navé, you are guaranteed the best prices. Plus, to gain access to an even more expansive collection of condos, hotels, hotels, cruises, vacation villas, fantasy getaways, and concierge service, there's Forever Weeks. Simply purchase a Navé Forever Weeks package one time and enjoy the benefits many times. With Forever Weeks, forever means forever. Not only does Navé guarantee you the best prices, but it is also one of the few travel portals that pays a referral bonus, in addition to you earning rewards points, which can be redeemed on the Travel Getaway portal for further discounted hotel room rates. Become a member today and navigate the world of travel. Navé, the world for you to experience. For more information, go to navé.travel. That's Navé, Nave.travel.